What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Now, before you dislike, unsubscribe, and click off the video, please, I do still have the Chevy in my possession. It is my truck. I have not sold it. It's right here, currently with stock wheels, just because, well, for various reasons while I was injured. But aftermarket wheels will be coming back on this truck once I start getting mods in the mail for this truck. Since I'm now walking and driving again, I'm going to start clicking checkout on the shopping carts online, stuff that I have for this truck. The reason why I keep doing stuff to other people's truck is because, well, I'm off of work right now. People want stuff done to their vehicles, and I'm going to give it to them, and I like to share it to you guys just because that's what I like to do. So I do appreciate the support for the people who still watch my channel no matter what vehicle we have on. I will say we do have a nice GMC coming on the channel to be featured with a nice slew of performance and aesthetic mods. That'll be coming soon, and then once we start getting stuff back in for this truck, it's going to be go time for the Silverado. And then if you haven't already, check out Motivated Apparel on both Instagram and on Facebook. We are doing a giveaway right now. Every $5 you spend on merch, including a hat, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever, actually gets you a chance to win one of these Big M Motivated hoodies, a $40 value for you guys. Like I said, every $5 you spend, so like a decal, a koozie, a t-shirt, a hat, anything you buy will get you entries to win one of these hoodies. Right now the giveaway is running until November 24th. That's a Sunday, and then November 25th I'm going to put all the entries in a random name generator, and it's going to pick out a name, and one of you guys are going to win one of these hoodies. Now, I don't know much about these Nissan trucks here, the 5.6 that's underneath the hood of this thing, but they really do put out a really nice exhaust note for being a stock truck. Alright, a couple things I do notice about this truck right off the bat, and I'm saying this now because the last time this truck was featured on our channel, I didn't even drive it because I still had a walking boot on. I couldn't drive at this point. And I will say that I do have the seat properly adjusted, but I am very crammed. Knees are all the way up at the dash, steering wheel's right in my lap, and head's almost touching the ceiling. Can you see? I am a little on the cram side compared to my Chevy, but overall, like, I don't know anything about trim models of these trucks or anything like that, but this is nice. This does have like the full leather seats. It is a crew cab, factory towing mirrors, which is super nice, touchscreen display, navigation, backup camera, which is cool, four-wheel drive. It has all the bells and whistles. Heated seats, I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Has all the bells and whistles, but I am very crammed inside the truck. A couple other quick things that I have noticed is the front of the hood. You really don't see the hood of the truck. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm used to like being in one of the domestic trucks in my Chevy. I even had a Ford, and I even had a Ram at one point. You're able to see the hood, which is actually kind of difficult for parking and pulling up next, you know, real close to people. All you see is hood. This truck, you really don't see much hood. You pretty much just see the road, so that's kind of nice, but you don't have that feeling of like the real big truck feel, I guess, if you will. But other than that, the cab's really quiet. That's nice. That's really nice to notice that the cab's probably more quiet than is my Chevy. The biggest thing that I noticed, which I've noticed when I drove a Toyota Tundra before, is the throttle. The throttle on these foreign trucks are phenomenally responsive compared to like what it is in my Chevy. Like, you really have to jam on my pedal. It's almost like driving a Wrangler for my Chev, whereas like the pedal for this truck and the pedal for the Tundra that I drove, it's right on the money. As soon as you touch it, the truck just wants to go. So those are just some quick thoughts. Alright guys, so we are back at my place, the garage, DRZ chilling. We still do have the aftermarket 20s for the Silverado chilling right there. Don't you worry, they are there. If you recall, last time we had this truck on the channel, all we did was swap out the OEM headlight housing for this Spyder Auto headlight housing, which is really cool. Has two LED halo rings, and this is an LED strip right there. But one thing they forgot is to include any kind of LED lights for the turn signal signal and the side markers, which is kind of like WTF, Spyder. So I reached out to my friends at LASFIT, and they came through big time and hooked me up with a really nice set of LED fog lights for this truck, because these lights are still halogen. So, and then they hooked me up with 2 sets of T10 bulbs for the marker and turn signal lights. But research has shown, and I was speaking with a couple guys at LASFIT, I'll be able to replace the marker lights here with the LED amber ones, because that is Pennsylvania state legal, but I will not be able to replace the turn signal bulbs. Hopefully one of you guys in the audience might know a little bit more about this, but apparently these Nissan Titans and a couple other Nissan models like the Armada, the Xterra, you can't replace the turn signal with LEDs, even with resistors, because they will for some reason still hyper flash when you put your turn signal on. So if anybody knows in the audience how to fit a nice set of LED turn signals on this truck without hyper flashing, let me know, because right now, after we put in these fog lights and then the marker lights, the entire front end of this truck is going to be LED and sexy, except for the turn signal. So let me know. And then this is a really quick mod for literally anybody. The fog lights, you literally go up underneath and unplug that bulb, put the new bulb in. Traditionally, you would do that with these headlights as well, but if you can see, there's really not a lot of room for me to fit my hand in to get to the bulbs all the way on the outside. So I am going to jack the front end of the truck up a little bit to be able to take the inner fender liner out, which is a little muddy right now. And I'm going to be able to reach my hand up, unplug this bulb, put the new ones in. So alright guys, so a little quick update on the side marker lights. We're actually not going to be able to put them in. If you see how thick the aftermarket LED ones are compared to the base of the OEM light here, I am unable to get this fat base shoved in the pigtail. So I believe without replacing the pigtails, you're not going to be able to get one of these LED lights in. But the fog lights are in, and check out this difference. Oh yeah, that's nice. And if you comment and say you can't see the difference between that in the comments, you're absolutely lying. Look how bright that bulb is compared to this yellow thing here. Everybody online isn't lying. It's really tough to get bulbs to work for these Titans and other Nissan vehicles. Once again, if anybody has any recommendations on how to get one of these in either the turn signal or the side marker bulb, please let me know. But the LED rings look friggin' awesome. The fog lights also look really good. So I'm just going to replace this one real quick, give you a nice before and after in the garage, and I guess we'll call it a day. Alright guys, so there we go, simple and easy mod. Like I said, all these light mods are typically under like 10 minutes at the most. We got both LED fog lights in from our friends over at LASFIT. Thank you LASFIT for coming through for that. In these Spyder headlight housings, we have the projector low beam. The high beam there is LED. I obviously don't have the high beams on right now. We have the 2 LED rings, and then we have this LED strip along there. And then for some reason, man, these Nissans are really tough to get LEDs in, turn signal and side markers. Now, once again, LASFIT did hook me up with light bulbs for both of these positions, but for the turn signal, I guess no matter what you do, the LED turn signal will still hyper flash. And then for the side marker, the pigtail wasn't thick enough to support an LED bulb. So maybe at some point, if there is a solution for the turn signal to not hyper flash, we'll get a turn signal in there, and then we'll also maybe get some wire and some new pigtails for the side markers. And that's all I got for you guys today. So thank you for watching. Thank you LASFIT for the LED bulbs. If any of you in the audience want to get yourself some LASFIT bulbs, check the link in the description below. Go check them out, get some bulbs. Maybe not if you have a Nissan Titan for the turn signal and side marker, but everything else, all the bulbs work for. Cop yourself some motivated merch if you haven't already. Like the video, subscribe. Thank you, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.